Hey everybody, welcome to Lucid9. To be honest, I'm like super tired. And I'm really not feeling up to playing anything that we've been playing recently. This is one of the games I downloaded last week. Lucid9 seems very interesting. It's a horror game that basically the choices you make, I gotta turn this down for myself. It's so loud. And it determines your ending, and that's that's pretty much what I know. It just looked interesting to me. It's just part of the random games I downloaded. Alright, let's just get into this. Ooh. I step back and examine my masterpiece. Perfect. My favorite color. I've always loved red. It's different, brilliant, vibrant, unusual, a happy anomaly. Just like me. Red isn't much for nature. Really only shows up in autumn, and even then, it's a dreary rust or nauseating cherry. And we just can't have that. Not when it deserves so much more. A whispering breeze filters through my thoughts, brushing against my skin with icy fingers. I allow myself a moment to pause, to relish, to admire, to welcome the fresh scent of freedom. This is what I live for. When I open my eyes, I spot a frail leaf dancing upon the backbone of the passing wind, afflicting the world with its appalling shade of asparagus. I pluck it from its branch with the edges of my stained fingernails. Disgusting. How could anyone enjoy this color eludes me. A soft groan redirects my attention to my waiting masterpiece. It's lovely, really. Spread across the ground, face contorted with fear, twitching cold fingers, clutching at empty air. Not my best work, unfortunately. The canvas died much quicker than I had originally expected, even when I had tried to carve a little bit slower. Well, no matter. Today it shall be a palette for my paint. I make quick work of my new palette's chest, ignoring the twitching of post-mortem reflexes from its mutilated kneecaps. The sweet color of red, true crimson, pierced scarlet, slinks down its pallid abdomen, licking at the blossoming turf below. I dip my finger into the settling pool of blood. It's warm, sticky like syrup, or settling gelatin. The sweet scent wafts to my nostrils. It smells of iron, of rust, of all things sharp and beautiful. Now, a new canvas. I check my surroundings, evaluating the surfaces and textures and sizes and shapes of every object in sight. None are quite so satisfactory as human skin, with its elasticity, its porous absorption, its innately warm tint. But a substitute is required, so a substitute I must find. Presently, I realize that I'm still holding that eyesore of a leaf in my hand. Well, I suppose it'll have to do. In one bold, fluid stroke, I swipe my paint across the leaf, the very essence of Van Gogh himself. Ah, yes, dear Vincent. The man cut off his own ear to send a message when words didn't suffice. I always admired his style. I take a moment to appreciate the leaf's newfound radiance before searching for a proper display. Something like this deserves to be exhibited. I hang my canvas back on its branch. That's better. If only there was more of this color in the world. The unexpected interlude of my phone drives me out of my thoughts. The irritating thing just loves to ruin the climax. Yes?
Is it done?
You're always in such a rush.
Well?
Yeah, it's done. I was just having a moment.
There's more where that came from.
You interrupted me.
You're the one who wanted to know when it was finished.
A thrill leaps through my veins as my lips pull into a tenuous smile. Well, is it?
Same time, same place as usual. You know the drill.
I nearly clap my hands, but master myself for one final word. Understood. I cut the transmission and eagerly withdraw a small bottle from within my jacket. Only one pill left, but no matter. I'll be getting more soon enough. I pop the final capsule into my mouth, puncturing its skin with my teeth and rolling the bitter gel over my tongue. Now this is life. As a wave of euphoria sweeps through me, I turn from my handiwork, strolling out of the meadow. Today's fun is over, but tomorrow will hold just as many pleasures. I like playing as a villain. I like that. Even though that was sick. I like that. Yama Ishimoto. Huh? I sluggishly pull my head upward, fixing my eyes on the woman at the front of the classroom. Are you even listening? I hide an instinctive smirk. Technically, no. I've always found napping more appealing than relearning history that's been drilled into me since age 6. Not that I can actually say that. In all honesty, this teacher doesn't deserve that kind of callous response. Yes, ma'am. Perfect. Summarize the whole section we've been reviewing. I glance at the touchscreen board mounted behind the teacher, quickly skimming over the graphics and typography hovering on its surface. History of Isamu, our glorious metropolis, beginning 2000 AD. Ah, haha, easy. Life was really boring for a while. We weren't in debt, weren't at war, and were basically doing nothing interesting. The teacher's lips purse into a thin line as the classroom erupts into snickers. I feel the slightest tinge of regret ingrained on my sarcasm. Then, in 2007, America entered a debt crisis that caused a worldwide financial crash. Japan was one of the countries most affected by this. Well, second to China. And why might that be? Because we were dumb about who we partnered with. She taps her fingers impatiently on her desk, her eyes narrowing into slits. Well, she asked me how to summarize the chapter. She didn't ask me how. Anyway, our glorious government didn't handle the situation so hot, so we had a lovely depression with all-time highs of unemployment and crime. Good effort. Gold star. The teacher waves her hands. The class roars with laughter. Right, that's enough. I'll be needing to talk to you after class about your attitude, young man. In other news, grass is green. Hey guys, you guys want to hear a joke? What's green and has wheels? I'll give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Grass! I lied about the wheels. Alright, sorry. Elizabeth, perhaps you can salvage this explanation. She gestures a few seats to my right where my lavender-haired classmate sits. Her spine is straight as a ruler. I feel a curdle of distaste in the pit of my stomach as I lounge against my chair. Of course, Elizabeth Oshiro. Oshiro? Yeah. Class valedictorian, school poster child, and the area's poster girl. Golden girl. Nap time. I settle my head in my arms as Elizabeth leaps to her feet, smiling warmly. Certainly, during this time, Japan fell into chaos. Public demonstrations, often violent, occurred almost every day. Furthermore, political scandals regarding the national government kept spreading. The teacher relaxes at Elizabeth's textbook recitation. She even shoots a quick glare in my direction as if to say, "See? Why can't you be like Elizabeth?" Eventually, local political powers became more effective than the centralized administration, hence why Isamu operates as smoothly as it does. Yes, thanks to the mayor's efforts. Perfectly done, Elizabeth. Elizabeth smiles primly and settles back in her seat, fixing her eyes on me with challenging disapproval. Sorry, I hiccuped there. No more yawning. I'm done. I'm tired of being tired. I missed my break. Oh. Okay. I only shrug my shoulders, sending her an easy smirk. Oh, beautiful and brainy. She might be worthy enough to make my list. That guy looks cool. I glance to my left just in time to catch another classmate, Yahiko Ikiari, winking conspicuously at Elizabeth. She clearly ignores him. Well, that's Yahiko for you. I can't remember a day when he hasn't tried to flirt with some girl or another, nor can I remember a day when he wasn't flat out rejected. Technically, he's my former roommate, which makes him my friend of 2 years. Wait, so are we in college then? If you had a roommate, like, or do high schools in Japan have dorms? Okay, I don't know. Okay, I think this might be a college. All right, how close of a friend? Well, that's up for debate. Huh? She managed to deflect my charms. I wonder how. Me too! No one can resist Yahiko Ikari. Yahiko clamps his mouth shut at the teacher's strident command. She leans heavily against her desk, massaging her temples with her fingers. Alright, class, thanks to Elizabeth, we've seen where it comes from. I'm sure you're all wondering what the point of this history recap was. Not really. No. We must study the past to understand the future. As such, it's imperative that the next topic be taken seriously. So, where do you all see yourself 10 years from now? I'm barely able to stifle a snort. It's only, the second day of school? Sure, this is a third-year class. Sure, we're preparing for the college entrance exam. Oh, so this is a high school. We're not even in college yet. Alright, so I guess this high school had roommates, I guess. Does that mean we have to know exactly what we want to do for the rest of our lives? The teacher pointedly looks at me, a hard glint in her eye. Yama Ishimoto, perhaps you'd like to get us started? I'm tempted to say, no, thank you, but that'd be pretty rude. I'll manage my parents' restaurant, I guess. The teacher's lips tighten ever so slightly. I know what she's thinking. No passion, no ambition. He will be a failure, this one. Can I just say something? Because I know a lot of you guys are in junior high school. A lot of you guys are going into high school. Some of you guys are in college, just like myself. No matter where you are, even if you're taking a year off, you don't need to know what you want to do in junior high or high school. You don't even have to know what you want to do in college. It's okay to take a little bit of time to figure out what you're interested in. If you're in college and taking a course already right now, a program, and you're not interested, that's totally fine. You know? Now you know, but now you also have this skill set that you can use to apply to something that you do like. So given how these people are, how they're all freaking out and how stressed they all seem to be about the whole college thing, don't worry about being so stressed out that it freaks you out, you know, that you want to pull out your hair or you don't sleep or whatever, alright? So don't worry, you'll figure it out. I know you guys will. Sorry, I just felt like I should say that, because I feel like we're about to get yelled at. Like, look at that. He'll be a failure, this one. Come on. Come on now. It'll pay the bills. What more can I ask for? Really, dude? Out of anything you could have picked? You picked a restaurant manager? Well, what would you suggest? Add a bunch more, dude. Like women and cars. And he criticizes me for a lack of imagination. Come on, it's 10 years. Anything can happen. The teacher shoots him a disapproving glare as his voice raises dramatically in volume. Ah, Yahiko, thank you for volunteering. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Yahiko beams, and I feel a sudden sense of dread. Here goes his dream, the one that I've heard no less than 200 times before. Well, Teach, I see myself with a Ferrari F500 under one arm, a Lamborghini Aventador 700-4 under my other, and a lot of beautiful women in between, fighting for the honorable privilege of bearing my children. The class stares at him. Aw, heck, let's have some fun. I whisper to him. What about the mansion? Right. Take all that and put it in front of a 20,000 square foot mansion, attended by a staff of 1,000 maids. And where is it located? Oh, it's in the Caribbean, on an island, a man-made island specifically constructed just for me with my name laser engraved into the hills so that every plane it flies by and sees that it belongs to. That's quite enough, Yahiko. Thank you for your input. Clearly, she doesn't believe in his dream. Actually, I don't think anyone except Yahiko believes in his dream. Then again, Yahiko has enough belief to make up for everyone else. I like Yahiko. Now, Umiko, how about you? As the rest of the classmates drone on about joining some kind of mega corporation like Lemniscati or Way Forward Pharmaceutical, I lean closer to Yahiko. You forgot some things. I did? The yacht. The walk-in closet just for designer shoes. The private jet. A second mansion in Tahiti. Oh crap, I did. Hey, teach! Fortunately for the teacher, the school bell rings before he can grab her attention. You know what? I think this might be a good place to stop. I want to continue this. I'm actually very much enjoying this game. I like it so far. I love it. Yahiko's my favorite so far. And, you know, we met 2 characters now. We met the villain, who we don't know who it is yet. Very sinister, eh? Very sinister. And Yahiko, and of course the teacher. So I guess 3. And we met that pink-haired girl, Elizabeth. So that's 4. That's pretty cool. All right. So we're going to continue this. What do you guys think of this game so far? I mean, I know it's just the beginning, but there's enough there for me to say, like, oh, I want to continue this, you know? I'm really getting into this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, hit that like button, because I love you all, you awesome people. I will see you guys next time.